welcome back
Take care.
to the
Take
Charles
care. Take care.
Owen Experience.
Welcome to our new censoring sound. Fuck! I hope you enjoyed the new sound.
I wonder what the new sound will be.
I wonder what it will be. I hope there's a new sound.
You look awfully good in that t-shirt. Where is that from?
It's from Progress, or for short. Should we speak a little bit about my favorite jiu-jitsu brand
Yeah, what
of
about
all
him?
time? Okay, well...
You like him? It looks awfully... Oh, yeah, that's terribly comfortable.
Oh, it's disgustingly comfortable. Honestly, it's just a family-run business, lovely group of tiny little children in Pakistan, and they make all the clothing themselves by hand.
Really?
Skilled, tiny little hands, sewing each and every little rivet together.
Love that, man.
It's honestly
Family-run.
beautiful. And they're grateful. They do it almost for free. Honestly, I would almost do this for free. I love the brand so much.
Fantastic.
But they're kind enough to offer us some sort of remuneration. Guys, I think you already know the brand I'm talking about, even without having seen the t-shirt or the chest pop. But it's Progress. Progress Jiu-Jitsu. It's a beautiful brand. They're UK-based. You know, if you want something and you're in America, it's made in the UK, man. It's not made in China. Think about it for a second.
Yeah, get him.
You can get this without 140% tariff. You can get this at the low rate of 0% tariff.
Crazy. Use the code RuneScape upon checkout to receive your discount.
If you use the code RuneScape, we get more money.
We like that.
And we money. Charles needs money. Someone's got to pay the VAT. Someone's got to keep these potholes off the road. Someone's got to keep these potheads off the streets.
Think of the council. Guys, shout out to Less Impressed, More Involved as well for making excellently to watch videos on YouTube.
Ooh, that hurt my grandma.
Use the code RuneScape for a discount there.
Finally, guys, shout out UNICEF. My friend Christian Osbeck has started a charity, and there are children all across the world who are still literally being enslaved, trafficked around the world, enslaved. UNICEF is a charity that helps fight these sickos who fucking export children around the world.
That's Christian's
That's
charity.
Christian Osbeck's charity.
Wow.
All I'm saying is, Christian Osbeck, born in 1896, UNICEF started in 1897.
It's impressive.
Think about it.
That's impressive.
Think about it.
Right. Okay. That's enough of all the
Plugging, yeah?
small talk.
Oh, let's get into some serious talk, which we're not allowed to, actually. We can't reveal everything, so...
All right.
But long story short, guys, there's going to be some European trials going in.
Oh, okay.
And as we all know, Faradeen, the Dean of Farah, the Dean of Europe,
Now,
the man on his Dean, is going to be my favorite human, is going to be leading the trials. I mean, maybe there won't be trials. Maybe he's just going to pick people that he thinks deserve spots. So, like, let's say you beat someone and that someone's going to be under a certain weight category. Why put that other person in the weight category when you could just put the initial person who beat that person in the weight category? You know, an 88er can do the 99, but a 99er cannot do an 88. You see what I mean?
makes sense.
That way, you know, what's the most important thing in a team, guys? Is it each individual player? Is it I? No, it's the gel of the team. This is why. If you keep it all in-house, you know, it's the Faradeen show at the end of the day. I know they've got another name, CJI, but it should really be the Faradeen Show Invitational. That would make more sense. And then and then it's more like more viewership, more sponsors, just more eyeballs on the sport.
Yeah, more money to you and me.
More money to you and me, plus VAT.
Plus VAT on that.
It's going to be beautiful.
Right. Okay. So that's
all
happening.
I've got to say on that, really. Thanks.
When is that happening? Do
we don't know the date yet.
Right.
We do know the date, but we're not allowed to reveal it yet. It's also a really inconvenient date for me. So I really hope it's not the date.
That's awful.
Yeah, it is actually mate. It's 5 to 10K. I have a really expensive seminar on that day.
Oh, no, is it that one?
Week, it's 5 to 10K for 5 days.
I know the one.
I know which one I'd choose, mate. And it's the instant money.
Yes. All right. What's going on? How's your training been, mate? You seem awfully pissed off.
Yeah, I'm angry. I tell you what, mate. So,
What's
as
happening?
I'm now a seasoned driver, I can't be rassing the herbs during the daytime because there's probably some feds that watch this and they're just going to pull me over. My car, I've literally smoked so much around the car, it's turned green. And Yeah, it's just you can smell it from a mile away. You smell me before you see me, and I'm speeding most of the time, so that says a lot.
The fans do enjoy sober Owen. There's a certain type of aggression, foul moodness,
fucking hate
and honesty
cunts.
that you bring to the podcast. Intensity.
You bring a sort of sober, getting over withdrawal symptoms vibe that I really think gels well with the podcast, man. Freddie says I'm insufferable, but Freddie's always been insufferable unless he's on the packets, in which case he's like a proper Zen guy. It's weird. It's fucking weird. Guys, comment below. Do you have any friends that are insufferable, but as soon as you give them cocaine, they're just normal?
Comment below.
Comment
Shout
below,
out to
man.
the female
And in fact,
listeners as well.
Just comment their full name.
Right, come on. You want to hear a question? You want to talk about your recent training, trials and tribulations? What's up?
What do you mean? What's the question? Go on.
How's your training been? What's going on?
Oh.
What are you working on?
Oh, I see.
Right. Trials and tribulations, mate.
All right. Well, me and Charles Trials Negromonte have been working a lot of wrestling. Yesterday, we got Shark Tanked by Silvio. Ridiculous. We're taking turns. I mean, to be fair, it wasn't exactly a Shark Tank, but at the end, it was becoming a bit of a Shark Tank. Well, I'd go with Silvio, then Charles would go with Silvio. It's obviously only Greco, but mate, what can you do? I tried to collar tie Silvio. If you collar tie him too much, he starts to underhook you. If you go to you've got to combine arm drag, underhook. As he defends the underhook, you collar tie. As he pushes out of the collar tie, maybe you slap, snap, and then as he starts to push you, you arm drag. It's hard, mate. It's what's it called? It's rock paper scissors, but he's just got more hands.
He's got a knife.
Yeah, he's got a knife, and every time you put your hand in there, he just cuts a little bit of your hand off. I've been wrestling a lot. I'm probably gonna have to lower the volume of wrestling and go back to my seated guard stuff. I'm back on the creatine as well. We upped the dose from a mere 5 grams to literally every time I have a glass of water, I just scoops in, bro.
Nice.
It's there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it, all right? Placebo effect.
Good for the brain, mate.
It's the same.
Good for hypertrophy. I spoke to a guy called Scott Forbes who, he does a lot of research.
They give it to rugby players before big matches, yeah?
What?
They give it to rugby players before big matches.
Reaction timing, concussion reduction, that's what they're saying, right? And Scotty Forbes was like, anything over 10 grams is going to do excellently. I hope I'm saying that correctly. For hypertrophy and cognitive benefits.
Before that, I was only taking 5 grams. So now I'm on the 15 to 30, mate. Just up the creatine dose. I've literally instantly been lifting more as well.
You're lifting good right now.
But I wonder about the kidneys. Is that a thing?
That's
that realistic?
Not a thing, mate.
No, all right, fair enough. As long as you drink enough water, fellas, you can creatine it up. Don't let the doctors tell you you're juicing just because you look fucking good.
Right. Yeah. Fantastic.
What else? What was it? Silvio was telling me, Maro Itoje?
Yeah, Itoje, yeah.
Yeah, England's rugby. Silvio teaches privates to him, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he does. He didn't even know at the time. He's like, do you know Maro Itoje? I was like, what, Maro Itoje? He's like, yeah. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah. Anyway, teaches in privates, and he says they get him to take 30 grams of creatine before a match to avoid concussion.
Yeah.
There you go. So if you've got a match and someone's likely to headbutt or knee you in the face, then...
William Tackett was out?
I guess they both do it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's allowed, isn't it? Headbutt. No one says you're not allowed to headbutt. It's not in the rules.
Not when you're going flying, mate.
Not when you're fucking... It's called a knee cut. Just get your head out of the way.
Yeah.
But basically, I think if I'm considering... If you really want to win and you don't want to end up looking like the meows, you got to wear a gum shield and get some creatine in beforehand, because otherwise, if you want to actually win scrambles and stuff, you're going to get kicked in the face. Even leg locking, like Eddie Cummings chasing a leg, Tanquinho kicks him in the face, Eddie Cummings concussed, eventually stops him competing.
Really? Is that really what happened?
That's why he stopped, because people kept kicking him in the face. He said, I'm going to fucking die one day. He kept getting concussions.
Are you serious?
And he
really?
stopped because of concussions, yeah.
Oh, wow. I had no idea.
Yeah, that's why.
That's That's fair enough.
Yeah, it's a non-striking sport, and yet somehow I'm getting concussed a lot of the time. Well, it's because he's sticky to people's legs and they just kick him in the face.
Wow. Well, there we go. Yeah, concussion is no joke, mate.
Moral of the story, control the
30
second
grams.
leg.
Right.
Awful. I haven't actually got the questions up because I only reshared your story. So
right.
if you want to do the honors, then by all means do the
My
honors.
phone's over there, mate. You look at you scrolling on Instagram. I sent them.
I'm trying to see if I can get the question.
I sent them to you on WhatsApp, mate.
Oh.
Oh.
Ha! So funny.
Did any of those other photos go through, mate?
Why is Faris king of the gringos if you guys are Brits? What am I missing?
He's Irish, mate. Faris is Irish.
I still don't get the question. Go-to guard passing versus flexible people who can pummel their legs inside from anywhere. It's got to be the gay point, man.
Jonathan Point.
The Jonathan Point, yeah, sorry. Yeah, because look at Chen. Chen is the most devastating against the flexible leg kind of dance. Like, over a 5-minute thing, it might not look so bad, but as the time goes on, the round looks more and more in favor of the J-Point Chen, man. So, yeah, stacking. It's always been the same, man. Man, it's always been the same. Stacking. Because actually, the flexible guard players, they don't have flexible knees, really. They have flexible spines and arseholes. So, you know, they can curl up in a ball more, and that means that there's less space available in front of their stomach and a lot more space underneath. So maybe you can get more stacks and that kind of thing. But yeah, obviously it's hard, mate. Like, I also think what I've discovered, or not discovered, or realized is like when I'm trying to pass good people's guards, e.g. like Taylor or whoever's like leggy, if you just try to pass and you don't threaten legs and you're not some ridiculously good J-point guy, they're just going to attack you all the time. You got to occasionally threaten the legs to get people second guessing themselves.
Right.
Yeah, that was actually more Taylor's thinking, but yeah, it's a good point. Like if you start, I always said that back in the day, to be fair, but just start jumping on the legs a bit more. People will be a bit more conservative. And then, you know, in the times where there's that little bit where if I just got my move in first, then I'd have some advantage, but they keep doing it. That's when, you know, you might win that little bit there. You know what I'm saying?
That's a match victory right there.
Yeah, it could be a match victory. It could be the start of a cycle that gets you slightly less tired than them. And then over time, you know, you start gaining the advantage. Stop the mouth breathing. Stop the fucking mouth breathing.
So overall, too long didn't read. What's the too long didn't read on that?
Oh, TLDR, attack the legs, and J point and stack. So, KYS. What is a good way to beat the over-under pass? Stuff the head and underhook the leg at the same time. Or sweep them to the other side. Or kick an arm drag. Mate, it's just such a broad question. You know, it's just so broad.
Ugh.
It's so broad. Like, I don't know what to say. All right, which UK grapplers are on steroids? This is from our mate.
Eric, he loves this question every week.
He asks it every week. All right, let's start off. Let's start off, obviously. PJ.
Los Banditas, PJ.
Michael Young.
Joe Lennon.
Bacterial Will. Joe Lennon. Little known fact, Joe Lennon's been on trend for 6 years straight.
He looks it.
He used to be gay. And now he's just...
And that is straightening him out.
Straightening him out proper good.
Yeah.
Who else? I believe that's it. I believe most of them are natty, to be honest.
Yeah, it's got to be.
I think most of them are natty.
Right.
Yeah. That's it, really. UK, clean as hell, man. Most enjoyable person to tap. I'll let you do this one, Charles.
You. Probably Roger Gracie, to be honest.
Roger Gracie.
It's got to be Roger Gracie for me because I have tapped Roger Gracie.
Was it enjoyable?
Very.
When you did it, what did you think in your head?
I was like, oh my God, this is actually going to happen.
And then?
And that was it. When you came? No, I didn't come, no. Need a bit more stimulation than that.
More?
Yeah. But I was like, yeah.
Edging?
Yeah, you like the edge for about an hour or so before. And then.
Really?
Yeah. You? What was your most enjoyable
you
tap?
Just crack them out.
Right.
It's just a bit boring, isn't it? Choking the chicken. I mean, your mates.
Oh, yeah, wanking your mates off.
Yeah, it's boring, man. So boring.
Yeah, that's why I don't.
Honestly, what was going through your head at the time, as you did it? Were you thinking that everything's a lie and that jiu-jitsu's like a? Because every time I sub someone that is supposed to be like legendary, and I'm like, oh, and I'm like, jiu-jitsu's an amateur sport, isn't it? No one's ever really that good at jiu-jitsu, are they?
Yeah, I don't know. You also tapping someone in the training room, and it's specifics. So I'm kind of like, wow.
So
he's gonna fuck me up after this. Sure enough, he did.
Yeah, but it's just that it's like playing tennis against Roger Federer, and is that his name?
Roger Federer, yeah.
Yeah, and like
you suddenly start winning.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, I just won a game.
Yeah, you'd
But
be
what the
like,
hell?
what
Like,
the fuck?
I
Yeah.
train 3 times a week, and Roger Federer's the greatest of all time, and I just won a game.
It was weird, yeah.
Like, it's weird. It's weird, isn't it?
It was weird. Trapped the arm from the back, got the single hand rear naked. I was like, what?
But wasn't it Kit that was talking about that the other day? That like the best tennis players will lose a game but win the overall set or something like that. What?
Oh, no, we're all good. We're good. Yeah.
No, that was my bad. Yeah, that they'll lose most of the first thing, but they'll eventually come back and win the whole thing.
It was Roger Federer, yeah, who's like, if you look at his statistics, it's like he said something.
He needs time to figure people out, basically.
Yeah, he said some statistic where he always loses the first kind of half, and then he wins it back.
Yeah, he always wins it back once he's learnt them.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe winning one game isn't that impressive, but
No, it's not.
But
this is what
it
Joe
still
Lennon
is.
It's what Joe Lennon says. He goes, well, you can tap. Sometimes you can just anything can happen. You can tap someone, but most of the time, if you're just getting absolutely lit up and dominated that person, then you know that's the reality.
But I don't
like
think...
if I tap you once from back specifics, I'm yet to tap you, but I will get there.
But if I'm like, let's assume that I'm always trying. I'm not just obviously if I just stopped and just let you do it because I'm lazy, fine.
That wasn't the scenario.
Yeah, that's
We're
what
both
I mean.
trying,
But it wasn't. Yeah, so he's trying, i.e., he's trying to the best of his ability.
Yeah.
And he wasn't able to stop it.
Yep.
Right. If it's competition, it
your
makes no
coaching,
difference.
mate.
Surely.
Hey,
If it's competition in that moment where he makes the wrong decision that leads to his demise,
for sure.
it's no different.
Yeah, but maybe he's try harder in competition, or he would I would have had to get to the back in the first place.
One thing is like you can eat some actual pain punishment
Yes.
to avoid that you wouldn't otherwise take in the gym.
Yeah.
But I try to avoid both pain punishment as well as subs, but more I try to avoid getting subbed.
How do you avoid that?
Getting subbed?
Yeah.
Yeah, like what? In what position?
Any. Like in a gym, how do you avoid it's just refining your that just goes down to refining your
Yeah,
technique.
it's just not
overall.
losing concentration and just giving up because you're in a bad position.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, being in your head is really bad. That's why, to be honest, I don't like people telling me anymore about people's weapons and what they're good at and all this kind of stuff.
Because you're like, I don't care.
Because then you just start thinking about it, and it's like me and Bacterial Will. Did you hear about the staph thing?
I haven't heard this.
Yeah, so every day Bacterial Will comes in, and I'm checking his whole body for staph, and I'm like, I'm going to fucking get you, Will. I'm going to fucking get you and perma-ban you. And then yesterday, I do my usual thing. I check Will. I'm like, oh, where is it gone?
Let me inspect you.
And then Will's like, I haven't got fucking staph. Look, and he shows me all his cuts and stuff, and one of them's got a zit on it. I'm like, hold on. You've literally got a fucking spot on your cut. And Will's like, no, I don't. And then I get it, and I look at it. He's just got a zit on right in the middle of his burn. I'm like, Will, you've actually got fucking staph after all this joking around. And he's like, no, I don't. And then he checks it out, and there's a spot there. I'm like, look at it. Look. Well, I get Sylvie over. Sylvie's like,
Sylvie's not happy
brother,
with this.
you need to come off the mat right now. Brother, you need to come off the mat right
Sylvie's
now.
not happy with this.
Sylvie was not happy, brother.
Yeah.
He said 2 to 3 days, forget. But I saw Will today. Honestly, it looks like he's shaved his elbow down to the bare bone, and he's back on the mat.
He loves it.
Nah, he wasn't back on the mat. He was crashing out on the side, mate. He was not happy because it was public. It was public, mate. He was already having a bad day. They were playing some kind of like volleyball game where if you lose, you get fucked up. And Will was losing a lot of points. He was getting fucked up by like 6-7 man jumping him. A couple people got some back shots in as well. He was not happy, mate. And then, yeah, obviously,
Where is this Will story going? What does this have to do with anything?
Banned
okay.
from, well, not banned. We banned him for 2-3 days. But yeah, he gets publicly banned from the gym. And yeah, what was I talking about before?
Not getting in your own head, tapping people.
Yeah, so that was it. So I basically, if you can see it in your mind and you have the courage to speak it, then it will happen. And I truly believe that. And I honestly believe I manifested Will's staff. So if you think so much about, oh, someone's going to do this, he's going to do this, you will manifest your own demise, brother. Just go out there and send it.
That's a good wrap-up.
My new advice, I think. I think that's
believe that.
the best way to go about it. Don't think
Go
about
and do your thing.
Just go there, right? Obviously, he's going to try and sub you, but it's not always that easy. And, you know, you can just be like, just be really sweaty. Think about that and just escape.
Yep, escape.
You ever think about that? Fucking idiot.
I'm looking forward to your next competition, mate. Do you think you'll be in fine form for it?
I'll get fucking juiced up.
Love that.
Guys, write in the comments if you think I should get really juiced up for CJI. I'm
CJI.
actually considering it. Like, Why not, man? Just
I'm
for a laugh, eh? But if I do get juiced up, just know it'll be publicly available information. I'll post everything. I'll let you all know my cycle.
Right.
And that way, when I come off
secrets.
it, you can all see the difference, and you can be like, fucking hell, he actually wasn't juicy. Right. Here's one for you, man.
Right.
For me, most enjoyable person to tap.
Who is it?
Well, just whoever gets me the most money, I guess.
Oh.
In terms of satisfaction, so far, it's either got to be Mason or John Blank. Sorry, Mason and John. But John was like a long contest, which I thought I was winning anyway. But yeah, getting someone right at the end of a long contest is lovely.
Yep.
And Mason Fowler, obviously,
he wasn't happy.
Gassed. No need to speak about that more. How to stop someone going to honey stick when you're entering false reap? You got to be shrimping your other leg back. So if your partner has a grip on your free leg, you ain't got the false reap, Aki. Sorry, we're not actually brothers, but I'll still use the term.
What was them?
All right, when is Los Banditos PJ going on the pod?
Nah, next question.
If you were good at outside passing, what style of passing would you focus on next?
To the J point? J point passing?
If you were already good at J point passing.
Body lock.
What a beautiful idea, Charles. I'd probably go, start with body lock. You just need to... Body lock is just, having a tight waist.
Yeah.
Let's call body lock what it is, yeah? It's having a tight waist.
So tight waist passing.
So chest to chest passing.
Right.
Chest to chest, yeah? So chest to chest passing, right? I.e. half guard, body lock, all these things. You want to be good at it. I would say... the half butterfly passing. If you're really good at J point, get good at that half butterfly pass where you're kind of doing a Joseph where you just flinging that leg
just
over.
Fucking hops over, mate. It's ridiculous.
He just steps over your leg. Genius.
But he's got that tripod to get there. He's like fucking pins himself up and he goes.
Yeah, I mean, he has incredible hip mobility, to be fair. So if you don't have that, just secure yourself. If you were building a basic home gym on a budget, what would you get? I would just get mats.
Mats and look at wrestling videos, mate. That's it. Now, if at low budget, get yourself a portable squat rack. You can get one cheap, even off Amazon.
Oh.
Here you go. You're gonna go portable
gym.
Yeah, gym, mate.
There's one machine that has everything.
What do you mean?
This guy, I went to teach seminar in Holland with this guy, Tom Energia.
Right.
He has a thing upstairs, which literally, it was like a squat rack with like 50 different
you can get
built in.
Get
So it's like
one.
$4,000.
Yeah. Well, this guy's low budget. He's not putting $5,000 into it. He's probably looking to get it under $1,000. But still, that's gonna be fucking difficult, mate.
Yeah, $4,000 is low budget.
I'll go two options, mate. You can get a squat rack from Black Box, or whatever brand it is, with inbuilt cable machines on it. That's going to be a game changer. And then you can get your barbell, get some weights, get the dumbbells that can go up and down weights, and you're good. That's it. That's all you need. And a bench, obviously. And you'll be fucking set, mate.
Getting something with what are they called? The ropes. Fuck, you just said it.
The ropes, the cable machine.
Cables.
Yeah, so get the cable things on.
Be so creative with them. That's the thing.
Or if you like super low budget, just get some kind of squat rack off Amazon or Facebook Marketplace. Then get your dumbbells off Facebook Marketplace. Get your weight plates, Facebook Marketplace.
Washing machine, Facebook Marketplace.
Washing machine. Basically, barbell, squat rack, bench, squat. Ideally, the pull-up's going to be attached to the squat rack. If it's not, you need a pull-up attachment, dip bar, plates, dumbbells, and you'll be fucking set, mate. That's all you're going to need.
Right.
Yep.
Owen, has male pattern baldness improved your jiu-jitsu? If so, how? Usually, it's people juicing that makes their jiu-jitsu better, and the male pattern baldness is a side effect. But that was good. I actually expected a punch there.
Yeah.
Is that what it's for?
Come on. Oh, that was close. That was close.
Do you think more police need to train BJJ or wrestling and be almost mandatory if out in high-risk areas?
We need to do this video where a police officer is going to try and cuff you or Sylvia. How many police?
I'd love to see it with Sylvia.
It would just be a disaster for police.
Sylvia's leg they can obviously grab the legs in the street.
Yeah.
But when Sylvia's leg is healed,
yeah,
I would love to see that.
Like
Although I don't know. I'd rather see Charles because Silvio single leg defense probably not as good as Charles is. He punishes you more for it, but I don't know. I feel like Charles is very hard to single leg.
Really?
Charles Negromonte. Yeah, he's very hard to single leg. That's why he's doing the challenge.
Right.
Imagine trying to hold like Charles. Yeah, it would take, I would say, 4 untrained men to hold Charles down.
Right.
And it would take a while as well. Like, I don't know. And if Charles is allowed to fight back, they just all die probably. I'd say like 5 untrained men. Do you think more police need to train BJJ wrestling?
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, yes is the answer.
Imagine it's your job to restrain people and you just don't know how.
It's insane when you walk past police officers. Like you walk past like 5 of them, and you're like, I could, if I just crashed out, if I just walked past them and fucking lost it, I could knock out all of them.
When I was roasting herbs
crazy.
in my kitchen once, and my lesbo neighbors called the police on me, it was like one short fat Karen, a slightly taller like blonde Karen, and then one man who looked all like looked like such a cuck, you know boys that don't have any male friends, they only have female friends.
Oh yeah, it's awful.
They're just the
don't say it. Yeah.
Gayest fucking little cunts on earth. Anyway, I was just thinking, like,
done
it. You've done it again.
Right.
Anyway, yeah. I was just like, we have a balcony right there. I opened the door, I closed the door behind me, and I'm just like, they're speaking to me. I'm tying my shoelaces. I'm just thinking, like, I'm high as fuck here. I could just kill you all. It wouldn't even be like, it's not like I'd throw you over the balcony. That would be the easy option. I'd make you watch.
Yeah,
I'd drag one of them in.
So, all in all, they should all fucking. But it's also a selection. Like you look at some of the men and women. You're like, how are you a police officer walking around Brent or the fucking Ladbroke Grove? What are you doing?
Like,
You're insane.
Right. I actually think that female police officers could definitely be effective. It's
sure.
just like,
but train.
Yeah, you have to have them trained. Yeah, like obviously the point is that it's like 2. They're always in pairs, right? So if one person makes an issue, they can restrain them, hopefully 2v1. But the thing is, I don't believe 2 untrained, 60 kilo like average women could restrain an also untrained
70 kilo man.
Just an 80 kilo man. Or if we're talking Brent, like some some absolute beast. Like you're not getting anywhere near.
Or even just a kid with a Rambo.
Yeah, but the thing is, when it starts getting like that, they call back up anyway. So we've got to assume that it's just like petty crime, or it's just some crackhead. He's like, I got mental health.
Yeah.
Those ones, like, you need to be able to restrain.
Bro, you go to Italy. I was in Rome once, and you're just walking around like with the popular tourist destinations. Bro, they have military men with M16s, and you're like, I'm not fucking with any of these guys.
Yeah, I don't know that I like that either, though.
Because it's like they'll shoot you if they want.
Like, why does it have to look like a war zone?
Sure, it did look like Call of Duty, but
yeah.
I think police officers. Well, I get it. You want sensible police officers. Back to the original question.
I'm pretty sure this is James who asked me this. So I went and taught a thing at the
Cooper?
police. No, Heaver. I went and taught a thing at Kent Police. Yeah.
No, respect to that, man.
Thanks, man. Yeah, shout out the UK Police. If you ever want me to a seminar,
Horatio Loseby.
Yeah, it's the best gym in Kent. Yeah,
Horatio Loseby.
It's KR.
Right, get to the story.
BJJ,
Come on. Right.
KPBJ, or whatever.
Fine.
Kent Police BJJ. Yeah, I went there, taught a seminar. What was I talking about? I got fucking distracted.
The police.
Yeah, but
teaching the police.
Yeah, teaching the police. Like, obviously, a lot of them are good at jiu-jitsu. Nah, I forgot what I was talking about, mate. You interrupted
right.
me. You're just fuck you.
Basically, the police should be fucking trained. They should be well trained in jiu-jitsu and wrestling.
Yeah.
Not even well trained. Just do some.
Tasers. Yeah, he was telling me that basically, like, the tasers aren't that effective. Do you want me to speak into the mic?
No, that's enough. Don't.
So the tasers aren't, if you're super fat, they're not that effective. If you're too skinny, they're not that effective. You need to look literally, no. If you have muscle, they are effective.
Okay.
So if you're like me, it would be perfect. I would get sent by a fucking taser. But a fat ting or someone in like a big puffer jacket will be safe from a taser. So you think like 2 small female police officers, which would be fine as a presence or for keeping the peace. But then you get some nutters who just don't recognize the power of the uniform. You need those 2 people to initially contain the emergency. If they train jiu-jitsu, I think they'd be more than capable to. And honestly, like, Imagine Theon as a policewoman. It'd just be embarrassing. You're just getting fucked up. And like,
she'd fuck up a lot of
on her
fellas.
own.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like that's what it could be like. Obviously, you can't train to be a policeman and train all the time to be a world champion. But
No, but you should. It should be mandatory. If you do, I think if you're a police officer, mandatory. You need to go to the gym. You need to lift, and you need to do some kind of jiu-jitsu or wrestling.
I'd like to see what the training actually involves for getting a man to put his hand behind his back whilst he's trying to run away.
Mate, you know it's going to be like kung fu training in the police.
Literally, it'd be so difficult. Imagine doing that. It's a lifetime of work to try to get to put a man's hand behind his back.
Like, a lifetime.
It's a lifetime of work.
Especially Sylvie, but
standing.
But this is the thing: people who fucking do jiu-jitsu usually aren't going to crash out in a public domain. Obviously, there's a few outliers.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But you're more sensible.
But it doesn't make a difference if you're a man or woman, though.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't train, you're not going to put someone's arm behind their back. Like, good fucking luck. I would love to extend a challenge to any untrained policeman. Let's say up to 5 untrained
Even
policemen.
trained,
Come and have a go, fam. You're not getting close. You're not getting close. Obviously, no tasers, though. Obviously,
Yeah.
they would just tase me. So there's that. Or they just get their baton and just whack you in the thigh.
Yeah.
Which is another thing.
I'd probably be a terrible police officer. I'll be batting
You
people.
just can't wait. You can tell.
Yeah, all right.
I watch some videos, and I don't blame him. You watch some videos, you just see there's 2 people kind of holding the situation down. There's one guy with a baton. And he's like, and he kind of runs around to get another angle, and he's just, it's a bit late now to get me digs in, but I'll just put my knee on him and hold him down. But you can tell he just. Finally, I can fucking hit him.
I would be in there. Right, what's the problem here? Get the what's the stick? I have one of those sticks at home. Just go.
I don't know what the name is. Police baton.
Police baton, and be like, "Come on, mate, let's go."
But yeah, it was a great, good seminar. Good blokes. It was quite funny actually. Oh, a couple of them are coming down as well. Actually, James is going to come down.
All right.
Oh, I thought it was today. It must be next Tuesday. And this other guy, Max, who almost fucking took my back twice. So,
the big fella.
Yeah,
oh,
he's a detective, apparently.
Fair play. That's a proper police officer.
That's a detective, man.
Yeah.
You don't want to be investigated by him, bro.
He looked good. He was fucking massive.
He'll take you back. Right. Imagine getting boloed by a policeman. That's just embarrassing. That's just so
almost
embarrassing.
happened to you, mate.
You're there with the mandem on the block.
And he bolos you.
And he bolos you.
Yeah, but they all get the Rambos out and they start chefing them up.
No, because the police are, obviously, they're never going to chef a policeman.
No, that's very silly.
Even the ones who kind of resist are already a bit nuts. Right, possible. Sitting home after meniscus repair and can only train a little upper body.
Go train your upper body, mate. Go to the gym. Go train your upper body. Get on the machines if you need to. Yeah, I'd say just go use the machines. Use the chest press machine, use the shoulder press machine, use the cable, use the seated row machines, do pull-ups, hit arms. You're good, mate. You're good, fam. Pushing exercises, pulling exercises, overhead while seated. Arms. Little Stefan would train his upper body. He improved his bench press by 20 kgs, PB, over a period of 3 months while he was injured, his meniscus.
Yeah, fair enough. He's checked out, though.
Went from 140 to 160. He's good now. He's literally fine. They found that there was like nothing wrong with his knee.
What a little
his
game
knee was fucked.
Just placebo.
It was weird. I don't know what happened. There's like I think he had some tear or something.
Well, he got the MRI.
He got it done, and I can't remember exactly what he said, but he's like, there wasn't any kind of like lasting injury, but his knee was fucked. Don't know.
Weird. It kept popping out, I swear.
It did, yeah.
So what is that? There's obviously something wrong.
Don't know.
I don't think they looked at the MRI properly.
Do you think so?
Obviously not.
I don't know. I'm not really have an expert day, mate. I
Like,
haven't even
you got
seen the
some
scan.
random NHS don who doesn't know what
They're
he's
gonna
looking at.
fuck it up. I don't know. I could be butchering it because I can't remember exactly what he said.
I
But
vaguely remember him saying that to me as well, though.
yeah, because he's it's like nothing happened. He's literally moving like nothing happened.
Yeah. Weird.
Right.
Here's one. Did Owen Brazilian tap? If you think he tapped to that, you are retarded.
No.
What is he tapping to? Like in the video, people are like he's like panic. He's not fucking. He's looking for a grip on the ribs, right? And he obviously is moving his arm around. If you take too long, and like, or if you just go for an initial grip and it's wrong, and you start applying pressure, you're gonna finish yourself. So you feel around to get the correct grip, so that as soon as you want to push, you can push. It's not the first time this has happened, right? many times, like, to what? E.g., Freddie Vosgrom versus Ashley Amos, Polaris, whatever, right? Ashley Amos got a guillotine that he thought was on, and it's just like you got to kind of tap your head out. If you press too hard, they know how to squeeze to stop you. So you push a bit, and you let go, and you push a bit again, and that's kind of how it looks like a tap. If you think that's a tap, you're an idiot, because there's just, regardless of what it looks like, logically, there was nothing on that would elicit a tap. You could argue the guillotine was there, but the guillotine is a slow move. He's not just going to be panic tapping from a guillotine from stand. Like, what is that?
You're not going to panic tap young Wesley.
It's embarrassing even suggesting that. It is.
Mate, he made a whole video about it.
You want a rematch, but you were kind of getting fucked up the whole time. Like it wasn't even. And secondly, that wasn't a tap. And even suggesting that was a tap means that you had nothing else to cling on to for the match to say that you won. So in my opinion,
there it is.
It would be better to just delete that video and ask for a rematch the usual way with a please at the end.
More sober Owen. Foul mood. Look how foul you are.
Let me just have a fucking spliff jar in your room.
Come on. Next
Right,
question.
go on
Let's go. Foul.
How
is
to
it?
become an innovator in jiu-jitsu in your opinion?
Win everything.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah, it's one thing to innovate, but it's another to actually do it on good people, isn't it?
Gordon Ryan, mate.
Yeah.
He's fucking good if you think about it, mate. He is very good.
Who?
Exactly.
Don't remember the name. Fort Minor.
Gordon Ryan.
Yeah. What? Yeah, how to innovate. I mean, you got to spend a lot. I would say you got to specialize, yeah? The more you specialize in something, the more depth you will get, and you can naturally, you don't need to invent stuff. The problems will come to you, and you will figure out solutions to them, but you need to know the problem to invent something. You know what I'm saying?
And then
if it was always sunny, you wouldn't invent a light bulb. Fucking hell. Someone put down a t-shirt. Char?
Terrible analogy, mate.
Kill yourself.
Thanks, man.
Guys, kill yourself. That's the end of the pod.
Mate. Stop. Right, next question. That was a shit question.
What the hell?
It? Just win. Win loads. Just beat everybody.
How
just
does that innovate new moves? You can just stall and facepalm.
Just win everything.
Yeah, your answer was shit.
It's not
My
shit.
answer was
win
good.
everything, and they'll be like, oh my God, he's fucking amazing.
But he's not innovated anything.
Yeah, but he just wins everything.
He's getting a call. It could be the delivery.
Right.
Let's see.
Put it on speaker again.
Hello, this is CJI Airlines.
Ah, cool. I'm coming outside now. I'll see you in a moment.
Ask him a question.
Wait, can I ask quickly, what division is harder, juvenile blue belt or adult blue belt?
Excuse me?
Hold on one sec. I'm coming. All right, and we're back.
Let's start wrapping the podcast up. What you got?
Oh, really?
You got a Coke for me, did
Fucking
you?
hell, it's been 43 minutes.
Yeah.
Christ, it's flown by,
No,
innit?
we can keep going if you like. What'd you get here?
All right, yeah.
Look at all
Keep
this.
going a little bit, yeah, because we've got
Just a little bit.
a few more questions.
Well, you got miso soup. You want that?
I'm gonna eat everything. You've got fucking blueberries and mayo, mate.
Right.
All right, I went to Banditos on a Friday evening, and I didn't see you guys.
Unlucky, mate. I will
Love
never.
your pod. Yeah, Friday evening, I don't actually teach. It's just Silvio, but I hope you got around him with Silvio.
Yeah. I will never train in the evenings.
Nice, man.
Next question. Never.
How do I find a drilling partner for instructionals if no one at my gym is into it? Just use anyone, bro. Anywhere. Would you maintain a calorie surplus while injured to maintain muscle as much as possible?
No, mate. Go to a calorie maintenance and keep your protein high, mate. Why would you go maintain a surplus? You don't need to be in a surplus to keep muscle, mate. Hence the word calorie maintenance, because you'll maintain the same weight. You fuck.
He made you seem like a right tool
And
there.
then- and then-
Stop
and
watching
then-
the podcast, and for yourself.
And for yourself, keep the protein at 2 grams per kilogram of your body weight, spread between 3 to 5 times per day, and that will help
but
you
you can
retain.
do more than that, right?
It's diminishing returns, mate.
Yeah, but I swear that now they're saying you can have whatever 100 grams of protein, and it will keep the muscle protein synthesis for hours.
Yeah, but they've also done studies saying 2 grams per kilogram of body weight protein as a daily total. You don't need to do much more than that. That's
Right.
good. There may be another conflicting study because there's so many little studies coming
That's
out
quite
now.
a lot of teen,
But
to be fair.
from what I'm aware with, from
Pretty.
the boys, is just do that, mate, and you can get your calories in elsewhere. but minimum 2 grams per kilogram of body weight in protein, and then the rest of the calories you make up yourself. But calorie maintenance, boss, and you'll maintain. Next.
Fair enough, man. Seriously fair.
Yes, seriously fair.
Even, balanced. When do you... Oh, just CBA answering the super technical ones.
Don't do it.
If it's a long question, I can't be asked to read it.
Don't do it, mate.
Right now.
We're short for time.
Not all the time. Dealing with... No. Mate, what the fuck is this spiral arm lock? That's a proper question. He didn't even write the full mate. He just wrote M8. What a fucking legend.
Mate.
Right. Mate, what the fuck is this spiral arm lock? It's when they go like, they scoop your leg and try to duck under, and you swing your own leg over, and their arms are like, woo. It's like an Americano on the arm.
Yeah.
Muay Thai. Rang Mao. What are the main thing to do from sprawl passing, brev?
Grip the armpit.
Yeah, you're going to try to sprawl past the guard, I guess. Apply weight to the knee. Stay in position. Tore your partner out. Yeah, that's it, really. Honestly, Joe showed me a different... I mean, he does a different kind of sprawl passing where he's sprawling, but rather than going behind the back, he'll just cut the top knee.
He loves that.
And he keeps pulling it in. And honestly, against some people, people who are able... Let's say you don't want to apply so much weight. You don't want to risk getting like punched in the face by people who are very willing to push up. It's very good, actually. Or if you're much lighter than them, I guess that's how Joe made it up, because he's obviously sparring with people that are way heavier than him. Rather than holding the back or C-gripping, you just cupping the top of the thigh. Obviously, there is risk for some sort of like kick through an arm drag or even like an elbow pass. But against people that are solely focused on framing really hard and are willing to like tie their arm out completely just to survive the 5-minute round, it's a very good way to burn out their legs. I was doing it in a private session. Fella said that his whole leg went numb. So there you go.
Nico's got that little pass to it down to a T as well.
Yeah, and actually against Nico, doing something like that is a good idea, because he's so good at knee to chest without curling up in a ball that, yeah, it's hard to pass him, mate. He's
getting good, isn't he?
He's a little cunt, isn't he, that Nico? It's good training, though, genuinely.
Yeah.
I quite enjoy training with Nico now. I've started doing a bit more rounds with him.
All right, mate, relax.
That's the end of the pod. See you later. Take care. Why do BJJ guys have acne so often? Why do you think?
Because you're sweating.
Actually, yeah, genuinely, I don't get acne if I don't do jiu-jitsu. Once I start doing jiu-jitsu, my face looks like fucking shrapnel.
Yeah, it looks really bad right now.
Yeah, I literally, it looks like I do gi.
You look really awful.
Yeah.
Nah, you're right. You're right. Like the hair, long back and sides, huh?
I'm going to let it grow out. I want to get like an even cut everywhere and just let it grow and just see. What is my actual hairline? I think it's here now.
I would love to see it.
Yeah, I'm halfway there, mate. I cut it once since I had that neck staff, but I'm liking it. I'm just saying I'm liking it.
Yeah.
I might leave it how it is. Just go old school, back in the day before they had hairdressers.
Dr. Phil.
If you were bald, you just...
Bill. Bro, Dr. Phil has no hair on top, long hair on the sides. He's the definition of long back and sides.
Yeah, that's the usual. That's actually a respectful look.
Chrome dome on top. Yeah, shiny.
I like it.
Mate, I'll never get over that bum fights video where he gets the bum fights guy on and he gets the same haircut as Dr. Phil, dressed as Dr. Phil.
We need to get a podcast guest on and do that.
It's just dressed completely
Who should we get on? Should we get on Gary Saunders? Nah, Gary won't
paint
come
our
on.
Nails. No, he would come on.
He probably would come on, but...
He'd be open to the conversation. Then you have to do the whole podcast with him. Listen to him speak about...
Oh, God.
Textbook stuff.
Nah, I'm sure he's nice, but honestly, if you have to explain it in every word being 3 to 10 syllables, it's just too diffuse. I'm sorry.
Diffuse?
Thanks. If you can't summarize your aims in 2 sentences, then they're too diffuse.
Right, one more question, then let's rape it up.
No, I'm done.
Oh, you're finished?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Guys, remember, like, subscribe, YouTube, Spotify, do all that. Shout out Progress, shout out Limmy, buy all of our stuff.
Keep going.
Check out the summer camp details coming up in Malaga, in Barcelona. It's in Barcelona, right?
Yeah, Malaga in Barcelona.
Malaga, Barcelona.
That was
Message Sylvie for the details.
No, the details are on the Instagram. Message Sylvie to pay him directly.
Okay.
And reserve your spot. By the way, accommodation is running out quickly, so you should purchase a spot. I think we're at about 50 people or 40 people, something like that. So
take care, man.
Yeah, it's a good amount of people going. If you are a female and you are afraid that it will only be huge males, you're wrong, mate. Spanish people are famously small. You'll be fine.
Good looking women too.
Yeah, if you're a lesbian woman, you're good.
Guys, check out all the links below and you can get all of our products. Buy one of everything in the links below. Farewell, Owen.
Thanks, man. Take care.